So our next exercise is 1.4. The first question of this: determine whether the graph given below represent functions. Give reason for your answer concerning each graph. So this is the first graph, the second one, the third one and the fourth one. So now, how do we know whether the graph shows a function? We'll use a vertical test for that. And so now I'm going to draw a vertical line in graph 1. You can see, which cuts the graph. So if this is the vertical line of that graph, you can see that it is meeting the curve at 2 points. But if the graph is cut by the vertical line at 2 points, it will be not considered as a function. So this is not a function. Now let me go to the second graph. When I draw a vertical line which cuts this graph, so in this curve the vertical line is cut at only 1 point. So this could be a function. And the third one, I'm drawing a vertical line. If this is a vertical line which cuts the curve at 3 points, so this should not be a function. Now let me go to the fourth one. If I draw a vertical line which cuts the curve at 1 point, it will be considered as a function. So in this question you can see graph 1 and graph 3 will not be considered as a function, but graph 2 and graph 4 can be considered as a function. So already we have given the second question as homework. Now we are going to the third one. Represent the function f equal to 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2 and 5, 4 through 4, 3. First part an arrow diagram, second part a table form, third part a graph. So in solution, first we are writing the a and b elements separately through the function. That is, the first elements of the function will be considered as a set and the second elements will be considered at b sets. So the arrow diagram for this will be like this: 1, 2 and 3 will join to 2, 4, 3 and 5, 4 will be another two functions. And now we are representing it as a tabular form, and then we'll go to a graph. So this is the graphical representation of that function. You can see 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3 and 5, 4. So our next question is that show that the function f n to n is defined by f of x equal to 2x minus 1 is 1 function but not onto function. So in our solution, already we have given the function n to n and f of x equal to 2x plus 1. So n denotes the natural numbers. I'll substitute one by one the natural numbers in the place of x in f of x. So when I substitute x equal to 1, f of 1 equal to 2 into 1 minus 1 equal to 1. When I substitute 2 in the place of x, I'll get 4 minus 1 equal to 3. When I substitute 3 in the place of x, I'll get 6 minus 1 equal to 5. So my function will be 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 5. So my arrow diagram will be, I'll join 1 with 1, 2 with 3 and 3 with 5. And I'll put infinity dots here. So our final answer will be, since distinct element of domain is mapped with distinct element of codomain. That is, distinct is nothing but it will have a gap between the numbers. The given function is 1, 1. That is, you can see here that one element of n is only joined with one element of this n, and 2 element of this n is only joined with 3 element of this n. So it is called 1-1 function. As the even numbers is the codomain have no pre-image, the given function is not onto function. That is, you can see that 1, 2 and 3 is only related with 1, 3 and 5 is only related with 1, 2, 3, but 2, 4 and 6 are left free. That is, the even numbers all in this set will be left free. So it will not be considered as an onto function. Therefore, the given function is 1-1 and not onto function. So our next question is number 5. Show that the function f n to n is defined by f of m equal to m square plus m plus 3 is 1-1 function. So we are going to the solution. F of m equal to m square plus m plus 3, that is natural number consists of 1 to infinity. So I'll substitute by 1 the values of natural numbers. So when x equal to 1, I'll get, so when I substitute m as 1, I'll get f of 1 equal to 2 plus 3 equal to 5. When I substitute 2 in the place of m, I'll get f of 2 equal to 4 plus 5 equal to 9. When I substitute 3 in the place of m, I'll get f of 3 equal to 9 plus 6 equal to 15. When I substitute 4 in the place of m, I'll get f of 4 equal to 16 plus 7 equal to 23. So this is the arrow diagram for this function. Distinct elements of domain is mapped with distinct element of codomain. Therefore, the given function is 1-1 function. That is, 1 is only joined with 5, 2 is only joined with 9, 3 is only joined with 15 and 4 is only joined with 23 and no other elements. Our sixth question is, let a equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and b equal to n, that is natural numbers. Let f equal to a to b be defined by f of x equal to x cube. Then we have to find the range of f and identify the type of function. So given is a equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and x equal to x, f of x equal to x cube. When I substitute 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the place of x, I will get 1, 8, 27, 64 and 125. So this is the arrow diagram for this function. 1 is related with 1, 2 is related with 8, 3 is related with 27 and 4 to 64 and 5 to 25 till infinity. So now I am drawing 4 with 64 and 5 is 125. Range of f is 1, 8, 27, 64, 125. That is, the elements which are joined with a in b is called range. So I am representing it here, and it is into and 1-1 function.